Hello everybody, it is Andrea, your global voice certified under the mentorship of the legend Dr. Les Brown and your personal accountability coach. As you can hear or see, it has just totally rained. It nurtured all of the plants, hydrated some of the areas that were dry, and cooled everything down. I want to ask you this very significant, important question. Have you been able to cool things down in your mind? What do I mean by that? So many times we have a certain role, expectation, perspective, and view upon life that our role in society, in community, as well as in our family, we have to uphold. But more oftentimes than none, we don't realize that we put the pressure upon ourselves to meet that role. For example, for me, when my mother had passed, she was the fist of the family. She was organized, she was authentic, always acted with integrity, and kept the family in order. She knew where everything was, where everyone had to be, the upcoming events, and how to prepare accordingly for our lives. Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Although the one area she excelled at was math, which is my area of improvement. Again, as I said in some videos before, every time I do a video, aviation decides, hey, we're going to just interrupt it with a plane flying overhead. But that's okay, the show must go on. What kind of pressure are you putting upon yourself in your circle of friends, circle at work, circle in family, and the circle that's in your mind? Because think about it. If we are not practicing what we're preaching, and if we are fearful to be our authentic self and act with integrity and ask for help, then we're doing a disservice as a role model for those that we influence. You have been following me for some time. You know my story. If you haven't, by all means, thank you for staying this long. Check in at AndreaMasons.com to get a brief excerpt and some projects and experiences about my story. My whole life, I was similar to a secret agent amongst my family and friends. I did not divulge any information. I suppressed my emotions when able because of the experiences, the perspectives, the judgments, and the misunderstanding of how I felt. And I would refuse to tell anybody anything. The only people that knew everything and anything who were there at the time outside of that experience was my mother and father. And as you know, I have lost my mother in 2007, and gratefully my father is still happy and healthy and alive. However, for a majority of my upbringing, he was working when our eyes were closed early in the morning to when our eyes were closed late in the evening. And he was there at the milestone moments, the celebrations, the games, the concerts, and the big events. So I didn't share much with anyone. I kind of suppressed it, dealt with it, or I didn't deal with it, and it happened to be in my subconscious and false limiting beliefs later on down in life. Andrea, get to the point. If you are not comfortable about all attributes, good, bad, and indifferent, of who you are, and you're an influencer upon this world, whether it be a parent, an older brother or sister, coach, mentor, in your workplace, or even in the comfort of your own home, the most important thing that you must remember is to act with integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, I have walked this road for so long, and it's a very lonely path. It's easier to follow the crowd than to follow your heart. It's easier to just settle and be silent rather than become victorious and vocal. This was some of the trials and tribulations that I've learned to acquire and to adopt, and what I'm bringing to you to the forefront today. Make sure whatever you give out to loved ones, people who look up to you, that you're sharing your true self. I'm not asking you to expose your laundry until you feel ready, but I do request that you be authentic, be true to who you are, and know that what makes you different makes you authentic, and what makes you special makes you be a beneficial service to others. Don't hide behind your feelings, because for those of you who know, when I suppressed and hid my feelings, my life was almost taken away in 2016 in February. All self-induced conditions. Where there's a will, there's a way. And know that there's more than one option out there. And if you haven't explored them, do your knowledge, do your research. Speak to individuals in the same mindset who have experienced the same stories. Be bold enough and brave enough to ask questions. Because when you are able to be your true self on all levels, transparent, that's when you make powerful impact and influence. My name is Andrea Mason, your personal accountability coach, bridging the gap from where you are to where you deserve to be and making your dreams become a reality. Remember to follow your heart, not the herd nor the hurt, for success is on the other side. Bringing you daily content every single day, reminding you you have a choice, right, and privilege to press play. Plan life according to you.